Hello and welcome, Rocket League fans. We are here and we are live at the NECC Nationals here at the Boeing Center at Techport in beautiful San Antonio, Texas. I'm FBI Tugboat. Here with me is my man Devin. Devin, how are we feeling on the day?
Feeling great today. I can't wait to get forward to watching some Rocket League and just a great game.
Absolutely. Some of the best, the cream of the crop has risen to the top, folks. High school Rocket League, these teams have been fighting all throughout the semester, and it all culminates today. Now, we'll be looking at Southwest Legacy taking on Central Catholic SnakeBytes in a best-of-7 series here on the GrandFinals, and we would have the GrandFinals nowhere else than on the main stage, Devin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can't wait. Can't wait to get started and look forward to it.
Absolutely. Now the best-of-7 series as well, a little bit more of an elongated series, right? They've been playing all these best-of-7s throughout a round of 8, the round of 4, and now the grand finals is here. We wouldn't do anything less than a best-of-7, right?
No, best-of-7, it comes down to it. Hopefully we see all the way to Game 7, because Game 7s can be very tense.
That they can. We'll see how that one goes all the way down. Now, just talking about these two teams a little bit, right? So the format-wise, best-of-7, of course, this has been single elimination, so a lose and you're out. Now, the story of these two teams and how they got here, maybe a little bit of a different story. Both of these teams, Devin, 4-0 their first match in the round of 8 now is a little bit different story in the second round, right?
Yeah, it was. Central Catholic went 4-3 against Warren Esports, and they got the dub there, took care of that. And then Southwest Legacy is just 4-0s round 1 and 2, and then they get through Bobcat Esports. So, I mean, these teams have been on a tear.
Yes. One of these maybe finding their successor here with a little bit more ease, right? 2 4-0s in a row, Devin. Now, we got to sit here and talk with Mr. Josh over there, like, solidly about R20 and everything that he does within, right? Fantastic guy, Josh. What R20 does essentially is they have their hub here at Techport, right? How amazing is that? They do pretty much all LAN competitions, whether that's in coordination and partnership with other organizations or notwithstanding, right? They're always focused on that live competition where all the lights, the sounds, and the pressures come from, Devin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They're not no stranger to that as well. No stranger to hosting these events. These are amazing events that they host here, and R20 is just a great organization.
They really are. They really are. I want to give a shout out to R20 as well as all the organizations involved. This will only be quick. The NECC as well as the Army National Guard, of course. We're taking a look at EGF, the Electronic Gaming Federation, as well as G Fuel and Winslow's Farms. Devin, I think Winslow's Farms might be in competition for the most fun marketing that we've seen in esports in a long time.
What would you do for a Winslow Farm stick?
I don't know. This one's a little bit of a high jump, but if somebody threw it in the air, maybe I'd take a dive off it. I don't know. Winslow's Farms, one hand, exactly.
Okay.
Strike a pose and everything. Big shout out to the ECAC, the NAECAD, a lot of letters there, as well as Corsair, Republic of Gamers, and Extron as for their moment of the match. Right, we're gonna have players of the match. We're gonna have moments of the match as well.
We'll have plenty of those.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Now, R20, we're talking about 35 high schools across 17 independent school districts, right? They do a little bit different here in San Antonio with the independent school districts, right?
They do.
Yeah, so 17 high schools going to be competing here and having your hub in a place like Techport. Now, myself, I got to come here about 2 years ago for the it wasn't a branch battle. I can't exactly remember the name. It was with Rally Cry. Big shout out to all the Rally Cry folks. You'll see a lot of them walking around here and ironing out all the details, making sure that this esports production day, right, all goes out without any wrinkles, any problems, Devin.
Very smooth. We want a smooth ride here for the production and all the events and all the people involved because, I mean, this is going to be an amazing event, and I cannot wait to get started.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we're talking about a free-to-play league here for R20 that goes forth, and they serve about 400 students within the San Antonio area every single month. Every single month, right? Now, I'm a little bit older, and I'm sure, I know some of these casters have been up here, so I'm certain beyond certainties, right, that somebody was talking about how old we are and blah, blah, blah. Well, it's going to be my turn now, right? 33 years old. There wasn't exactly this kind of stuff when I was going through high school and college now, Devin, was there?
No, there definitely was not, and, I mean, for me, fortunately, I got the chance, 21, and just trying to do something with it. So here we go, as we have the bracket here.
Yes, taking a look at our bracket, aforementioned SnakeBytes White. So this is a squad here, the Central Catholic SnakeBytes that did go through. Hang on, I think this is actually a little bit wrong, right? Because SnakeBytes Blue went out here, Warren Esports up. So we'll get this figured out and fixed for you folks. There was a round 7, or map 7, I guess I should say, Devin, that had to be replayed there between SnakeBytes Blue and Warren Esports. If there was a round 7 that was replayed and it's actually Warren in the finals, then we're going to have to do take a look at that one, and someone's got to let me know. Someone's got to let me know if it's actually going to be Warren there in the grand finals. It's a big day, right? And a lot of moving parts here, Devin, so kind of makes sense for there to be like some change-ups sometimes. We're casters, you got to roll with it, right, buddy?
Yeah, of course. I mean, there always will be some side quests that you got to accomplish and get through.
That's a fantastic point. That's a fantastic point. Now, I'm very, very excited for this R20. Let's get it started here in just a minute because we got Sam Talks down there on the stage, hosting away the GOAT with the most, the hostess with the mostest. Sam, take it away.
Thank you for that, casters. It's now time for the Rocket League Samset R20 Premier Grand Finals. And with that, it's time also for the player walkout, starting with Southwest Legacy High School. And joining them on stage is going to be Central Catholic High School. Now let's go ahead and get one more round of applause for our two teams, our grand finalists for Rocket League. And with that, we are now going to throw it back over to our casters to get this grand championship on the road.
Gotcha. Thank you, Sam, the hostess with the mostest. The man has been melting a mic on stage all day today, and he'll be doing it tomorrow as well, Devin. Very much excited for this one. A best of 7 win. An undying honor and glory is yours, Devin. Lose, and you go home with a chip on your shoulder, maybe.
Yeah, you go home with a chip on your shoulder. Might have some extra motivation to get back here next year. And for the team that wants it the most, they're going to hold and hoist the trophy with their team.
Absolutely. Now, I got to see some of those trophies back there. They are fine. They're
really nice.
really a lot of effort put into those things, and I think some of these players will be very, very happy to be taking those home. Now, I want to talk a little bit about these two teams, right? Southwest Legacy, this is not a squad that has like a formal coaching staff that's coming on in from a club team or even like a full official school team, right? No, these are just a couple of players that show up, show out, and compete week to week. They're here in the grand finals and make a statement, Devin.
Yeah, they are, and hopefully they're looking to make another statement this year at R20, and hopefully they take home the championship. But you know, Southwest Legacy, without having like any coach or kind of like any formation, for them to be here right now is just quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said for like your teammates and friends watching how you play and be like, hey man, you need to work on this a little bit, you need to work on that a little bit, but coaching staff, there's not going to be any of that. Yes, let's hop on into it. The SnakeBytes on your left, the Southwest Legacy, excuse me, the Titans over here on your right.
Yeah, already we got a quick shot on net. As
this is going to be Vipers, I believe that is. Electric Fire now taking it to the ceiling, centering this one up, but there is nobody on the side of the Titans to pick this one up. Charge. Another shot right there. Atomic's going to easily block this one away, Devin.
Yeah, he is, as Justina's going to try to clear it out as Atomic gets a free touch off the backboard. I wonder what Charge is going to do here. He's just going to play it off the back, try to get it up midfield.
Hey, little chip shot over the side. It's going to be Justina whose responsibility is right there, and it's a double tap charge right there with an electrifying first goal.
Yeah, that is. I mean, it came quick, 4 minutes, 16 seconds, and we already have the first goal of the match, and plenty more to come. Charge there with a nice double tap off the backboard. Just really calculated there.
SnakeBytes going to have to deliver some sort of venom on the next drive, hopefully 45 seconds into this one, and the Titans strike first.
Yeah, they do. As Justina going for a shot off the backboard. It hits the crossbar though, as you hear that ding. They did add that recently as
oh yes, love it.
When you hit the crossbar now.
Yep. It's not just, man, I was so close, I hit the crossbar, I swear. Now there's an auditory reaction that lets you know. Also, this is Warren High School. By the way, the Titans is Warren High School. So, 7th game that had to be replayed right there. So we got like a little bit of back and forth on the results. But yes, this is the Central Catholic SnakeBytes on your left. This is the Warren High School Titans on your right. Let's get back on into this one. This is Vipers now. It's kind of waiting in the wings to take this one down. Honestly, kind of given over from SnakeBytes there.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't really have a lot of boost there for the Titans there, but you know, the SnakeBytes did capitalize on that, and they're trying to get it past midfield, but the Titans are just so suffocating in the offensive zone right now.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. It's always about what they say, defense wins championships, Devin. That ain't the case here in Rocket League, because if you stay on offense all the time, they are not going to be able to foist this ball over from like an entire pitch away, right? These are higher level Rocket League players. You're gonna have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes even shots in a row to go forth and actually get a score. Captain Atsoka and I were talking about that a little bit earlier.
Yeah, they were. I mean, you definitely have to have really strong rotations and midfield rotations if you want to keep that pressure on, as Titan's able to clear it out of their own zone with a shot not too close off net, but electric fire off in the corner.
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of opportunity here across the middle of the map here, Devin. They're just really like shooting shots across the bow, kind of letting them know that they're still there, but there's not a player on the other side. There's not really a team that has been respecting rotations as much, because I really think if they had been right there, there's several different opportunities for them to have put one across the map.
Might have an open. No, electric fire is there. It was a nice save. Nice 50 there in the midfield, as Viper is able to clear it up, but Atomic there meets it, and just trying to kill that pressure that the Titans are trying to impose on the SnakeBytes.
It's all about imposing that will, Devin. We'll see how this continues on, because the start here for Warren High Titans simply not as effective in the second half of this first 3 minutes than it was in the first. Charge off the backboard.
Yeah.
Vespers, Vipers, what are we calling this player? VXPSRPRS, and nobody on the inside.
I like Viper.
Yet again, you like Viper? Let's go with it. Let's go with it.
That.
SnakeBytes, Viper, right?
Makes sense.
There you go. Inside, no! Justina with the denial.
Yeah, that was a great save by Justina, but SnakeBytes really do need to control their ball in their own half and just not give up possessions to the Titans, because that's just leading them to have free shots.
Yeah, it's all about possession play and respecting those rotations here early. Now, I gotta say, Warren High has done a pretty good job of not cheating up on these balls yet. What I mean by that, Devin, what I mean is, of course, just like buying a little bit more space in front of you while not necessarily respecting the rotations back. Now, when you do that, you have better position on offensively onto ball and go forth and put points on the board, but it also negates, in a lot of ways, your ability to respond defensively.
It does, yeah, you're right. But SnakeBytes have to get something done here. Oh, we're coming up on a minute left in the game one, and they're already down 1-0 so far. So let's see if the SnakeBytes can do anything offensively here.
Lower scoring game in the first of our best of sevens. Vipers look dangerous right there, but it's going to be...
Midfield, Atomic might have a chance. Justina, so close, just off the bar there on the right side.
So close, just a little bit too low on this one, and not enough like forward lateral movement on that ball.
Yeah, not a lot there, and it was very close on net. The SnakeBytes are really trying to get that offensive zone time. Let's see, 30 seconds coming up in game one. Will the Titans take game one, or will we see overtime?
Now this is that best of 7 series, as we see the SnakeBytes getting aggressive physically late. Now will they be able to deploy that kind of pressure into a score right here to send this one to OT? Well, they're going to have at least one more opportunity. And of course, once we hit triple zeros, it's not technically over with yet.
No, it's not technically over yet. It's not over until that ball hits the ground at 0 seconds. So if that ball's up and it's 0 seconds on the clock, the game will not end until the ball hits the ground. As it's up in the air, 1 second left. Can they make a save?
Oh, no!
Justina! So close with the shot, but Titans take game one. And that was,
wow.
That was close. That was a very close game.
That was incredibly close, incredibly close. Wow, so a game number one whose offense was really just dominated by 2 different players right here, right? Charged with 5 shots on the day for them and only 1 on the other side. Now that's Justina with 4 shots right there, really just taking all of the offensive opportunities themselves and trying to make it work as best they can. 4 total saves for the SnakeBytes squad as well, Devin.
Yeah, I mean, well, like I said before, the SnakeBytes were getting suffocated in the offensive zone there, but, you know, I mean, 4 saves against their 6 shots. I mean, that's one-sided. It's one-sided, right? What that tells us, what we can take that math and have it mean, is basically that the time of possession here for this Warren squad was so much higher, right? Given that they never really had to put up any defensive saves themselves and still shut out the other squad, what that means to me is that this is a quality versus quantity question, right? Same question that I was bringing up before, right? There's a lot of shots maybe, but they're not really quality shots that force defensive plays. Yeah, as we get here into game 2, Techport Center, are you ready?
Woo! There you go. Some of you all are alive, some of you are grinding, and some of you are competing as well.
Off the crossbar charge, almost strikes again. First, Titans so close.
Electric fire, all the boosts in the world to play it. 1 to 50 is fly though. SnakeBytes now coming into this one. Down 1-0 in the series, and after a full 5-minute game, after being held scoreless, Nose on top of this for Justina. Fly tries to keep it alive. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. That was great defense there by the Titans, or I'm sorry, the SnakeBytes, as they look to get this ball out of their end. And they do. Charge again off this sidewall, but just kind of giving up possession a little bit. I mean, he didn't have that much boost as Viper looking to take a shot, just pop it up for electric fire maybe, but Justina carries it out.
Yeah, and graphic right here says SnakeBytes are up 1-0 in the series. That is not the case. We'll get that figured out for you. 4 minutes to go right here. No scores in the first 60. This is so dangerous, and Charge almost feasts upon it.
Yeah, he does. I mean, like I said, Titans are just suffocating the SnakeBytes in the offensive zone, and the SnakeBytes really just have to keep possession and try, honestly, passing the ball midfield, across the field. If they want to do those long ball clears, they might have a chance at some offense. As Justina almost gets a decent shot on it. It does go off the crossbar, but 50, won by Charge, still kept in by SnakeBytes as they're still keeping in the pressure.
Some fantastic stuff and a low-scoring game thus far. 3:30, no scores on boards in the first 90 seconds. Atomics shot over the bow, but once again, electric fire is there. It just seems like the Warren squad's defense is just too stout.
Yeah, I mean, it's time and time again. I mean, last game, no goals allowed. So, as we see a chance here, Justina, looking to go top left, but it just misses off the crossbar, trying to go top bins. But unfortunately, did hit the crossbar as the Titans are on offense, and they're just killing it right now as they're trying to get so many chances. Almost an own goal there by Atomic. Almost hit his car in an unfavorable bounce.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Midfield, mid-pitch battles. So far, not really being won by either side. We have saves on the Warren side for this game. We had no saves last time. We had a laundry list of offensive opportunity here for the Warren squad. And for a lot of parts, that has mostly been left by the wayside. We had Justina right there for a couple of offensive opportunities as well, but the SnakeBytes defense is just shutting them down right now.
Yeah, already about halfway through this game, and the score is still 0-0. Just proving my point that game one was just as close, even though it did end with a score of 1-0. But right now, these two teams are evenly matched.
Inside, electric fire strikes from on high. A fantastic maneuver across the ground initially, and then once they read this atomic miss, it's just taking it right over the top. A nice little dunk and an in-your-face performance against Justina.
Yeah, right on cue, Electric Fire said, no one's scoring? Hey, I got you, boys. So he put that one in. 1-0 Titans so far.
Exactly where we finished game number 1.
Charge with the shot, maybe a double touch, but too far up on the field to get a good hit on that ball and net.
And other Warren members just kind of seemed like they weren't really in position. I mean, that was a quick takeaway, so it's hard to get into that position at that point. Now, corner plays, this is decently centered. Not liking the look of it is Charge as they send it to the side. Atomic, tries for that one, can't quite get it, right? So it's a much slower roll around the boards and much more easily taken away.
Fly, a little miscommunication there with the teammates. Leads to a chance, but off the crossbar, Justina with the save. SnakeBytes keep this one-score game alive. They still have a chance. Once again, minute 15 left. Justina looking off the wall, but doesn't have enough boost, has to drop it. Atomic with the shot up midfield, but once again, they're just kind of giving away possession there at midfield, and that's really critical here.
Yeah, this is kind of like almost been some keep-away plays here for the SnakeBytes. 9 minutes plus now, no scores on boards here for the squad. They're taking control of this ball, Devin, and they're getting shots around, but like the shots and passes aren't really passes. They're going off in no man's land and then picked up by the Warren squad. Yeah,
and Justina there with a nice save and a touch out of their zone, just trying to clear it out as it meets Charge in midfield, and he's just going to send it right back in.
Nose down to try and center this one up a little bit more. Coming up for it is Vipers as they try their hand at this ball. Electric Fire now at the setup, tries to get the outside, but once again, there's nobody on the side of Warren's there. It kind of seems like both of these squads are trying to just go off the back of like really individual play, right?
Yeah, you could see with Atomic, I mean, he did look like he was going to pass there off the backboard, but just unfortunate he ran out of boost there on the ceiling. It's 10 seconds left in this game 2. Will Titans SnakeBytes take a 2-game lead?
Shot off the wall, game's not over until it says 0-0, and The ball makes contact with this ground. SnakeBytes squad still trying. Yes, they are. Nose out. Justina goes for it. Now it's sent way off to the other side.
Still a chance.
The SnakeBytes squad need this to come back the other way, and it does not. Game 2 goes the same way, same score line. Inside of regular time, no OT quite yet for the Warren High Titans, both 1-0 fashion.
Yeah, not overtime just yet, but I will make a prediction here, and I will go out on a limb and say that Warren will win Game 3. I feel like they will just learn from their mistakes on offense and just try to carry that into them with Game 3 in that mindset.
Absolutely, and this is a squad here for the SnakeBytes that have thrown a lot against the wall and have tried a lot of different things. At this point, 10 plus minutes, right? No scores on boards. You have to try something different, right, Devin?
Yeah, I mean, you have to at least be a little bit more overly aggressive, like you said, with the rotations. You just have to be more aggressive. You have to get those shots on net. You have to keep that ball in their zone, no matter what it takes. You have to have those midfield rotations for sure.
You really do. You really do. And part of this is kind of spreading your squad to the other side, especially once you go forth and get aggressive, because there was plenty of times that the SnakeBytes would round this ball around, but there just wouldn't be anybody on the other side. And again, foisted off into no man's land. It's so much easier for the opposing team to take this one back. To Deadeye Canyon we go for Game 3 of at least 4, possibly 7, Devin.
Could be 7. I hope we see 7 on this beautiful day here at Techport Arena.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Out here, Boeing Center at Techport. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, thought we were going to look at our bracket. Sorry about that. Atomic now is sending this one on over. And once again, folks, just in case we were, just in case a little confusion. Warren High here. Warren High, the Titans will be up 2-0 in the series. We'll get our scorebug fixed for you.
Yes, we will. As Electric Fire does make an amazing save there on Justino's, trying to get a shot on net. It was a good chance as Viper looking to be a little bit more aggressive in the Titan zone. SnakeBytes just trying to get something going together. Cleared out midfield by Charge. Charge trying to get another dunk, another touch before he leaves, and just gonna pick a boost and back off.
Fly, bouncing ball to the left corner as of right now. This goes up. Justina sends it flying back onto the other corner. And this is kind of what I was talking about, right? For this blue squad.
Yeah. I mean, you have to have a shot on net, or at least very close to net. I mean, you just have to hit those. But
you just got to hit those.
We know they are trying their best.
Ooh, close.
Fly off the bar. If only the crossbar is a little shorter. I wish it was in my games. I hit the crossbar all the time.
Warren High.
Oh, Atomic carries it through on his dribble, and that's going to put him up 1-0 in Game 3.
Gotcha. So just as an update here, as we're getting everything together here, this is Southwest. Yes, the Southwest Legacy Titans. Apologize for that. They will be up 2-0 in the series after finally, there you go, SnakeBytes getting on the board for the first time in 3 games. Love it.
It must feel good. It must give them some sort of confidence, as we'd like to see it in their gameplay. Just try to take control of Game 3. It's really hard to come back, down 3 games, none in the best of 7 series. So, yeah, SnakeBytes really desperate here to come back on offense as Atomic gets a nice dunk into midfield. But, I mean, just the Titans meeting it in midfield, trying to keep control of it. Justina goes up, trying to get a flip reset on that, but unfortunately the car just didn't react with the ball the way she wanted it to, the way he wanted it to.
I wish that every ball would just react to my flip reset the way I wanted it to, right? My attempted flip reset that'd be nice. Oh, here we go. The Titans going back the other way. This is what I was talking about spreading the field defensively, though. SnakeBytes have a player back there and stop any danger in his path.
Yeah, SnakeBytes trying to be more aggressive on offense, even though they're up 1-0 in the game. Just getting that extra insurance goal when you're playing this good of defense would feel really nice. As Electric Fire just sends it high and wide off the crossbar there, as the Titans are putting in pressure. All 3 of them are in the zone right now, as you can see. Electric Fire with the shot on net, followed by the demo, and the Titans tie up the game in Game 3 with 2 minutes, 21 seconds to go.
Fantastic job. The SnakeBytes offensive advantage did not last for, but 2 minutes right there. It was a good early score, but the Titans doing Titan things. Tied up game here with the Titans up 2-0.
As off the kickoff, it looks like SnakeBytes are going to be on the offensive here as Fly and Atomic both in the same corner. That's not really what you want to see there in a double commit situation. Vipers looking to clear it out in their zone, trying to get something going for Titans here as Fly off the wall, but again, miscommunication. You have to, you know, call out to your teammates. Communication is key. You cannot have two players going up at the same time. It just leaves a huge gap in the defense.
It does. It does.
Trying to pass it to Atomic. Atomic almost got the pre-flip pass back to Fly, but just missed it.
Justina down low. That's a
Oh,
screaming
what a
ball.
save.
And as you saw, these other members on the offense come in, they try and get physical, Devin. It's not always about the massive 100-mile-an-hour demos, right? It's just a tiny little bump, and that almost did everything in a bag of chips. If Electric Fire hadn't gotten out of the way and gotten into position to block that ball, we would have watched our third goal of this third game.
Yeah, we would have. Electric Fire again with the demo on Atomic just shuts down the SnakeBytes offensive opportunity there. Justina does have a chance, trying to get a light touch, maybe a flip reset there. Wasn't quite sure. Atomic off the backboard, looking mid for Fly with the shot just wide, but the 50 there in the challenge in the middle of the goal was huge.
Charge is being a menace right now. Atomic can't quite choke up on it, and Fly bringing this one out from mid-pitch. No, having to get to it. Crossbar, sidebar out. No danger anymore. The closest scoring opportunity outside of their actual goal so far. Flipping around, Justina has to.
That was close there. Almost a squishy save there, but Justina was in position to save any ball that came that way.
Vipers hit over. Electric Fire's way too far forward up on this one. And now it's solo defender shot over.
What a save.
Barely getting there is Vipers. Fantastic defensive effort here from the orange squad on the right. That's the Southwest Legacy Titans.
Insane defense here in the clutch time of this game. 1-1 still as we're looking to go into overtime. But who wants it more? Who wants that one extra game? Do the Titans want that 3-0 lead, or are they going to drop a game here as it goes off the crossbar? Oh, there we go. The SnakeBytes answer with 2 seconds left, and they might as well take game 3. We never know.
Crowd going wild for your SnakeBytes squad. Fantastic stuff as they take the first lead of this series with 2 seconds to go. Now, this game isn't done, like you said. A kickoff right here, but it's a slow roller across the bottom. The SnakeBytes get it done in 2-1 fashion in game number 3. We got a series in our hands, Devin.
Yes, we do, and the SnakeBytes have changed their play style, and like I said, they have been more aggressive, and aggressive they were. Look at the shots, the shot total. They had 11 total shots in that game, but also the efficiency for the Titans. 3 shots and 1 goal. That's some crazy efficiency there.
Fantastic efficiency, just like the percentage completion, a lot better right there, but at a certain point you want to have that quantity as well as that quality. Only, what is this, 5 scores across the first 3 games. You don't get much more lower scoring, Devin.
No, you don't. I mean, 2 teams are playing great defense and they're playing even better offense. I mean, both teams are evenly matched so far, and this is shaping up to be an amazing series.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I just realized you can kind of see myself over my shoulder. Cast reception over here. It's a little unnerving, but we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it.
Just don't look that way.
Exactly, exactly. We're looking at game 4 coming up, another of this best of 7. Now, if we take a look at the SnakeBytes squad and they take this game number 4, we'll essentially boil a best of 7 series down to a best of 5, down to a best of 3 series. Now, if we get all the way down to the end, a little best of 1 action, how else could you do it? How else could you do it?
Game 7 here at Techport, that would be absolutely amazing.
Go Brazy. Absolutely would. Electric Fire, Vipers, in charge, making up your Southwest Legacy Titan squad. SnakeBytes, Justina, Fly, and Atomic. Let's get this game 4 going. See who comes out on top.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if the SnakeBytes keep on that pressure that they had in game 2, or game 3, I'm sorry.
My
As it
God.
rolls in, almost there, saved by Electric Fire. Oh my goodness, Vipers almost put that in, but a careful touch clears it out.
Wow, so this one comes all the way down to the wire. That it's got to eclipse 100%, right? It's got to eclipse 100%. It does like maybe 95, Devin.
Yes, that looked like a 97%er to me, but just not enough. Close but no cigar, as they say. It's Fly looking to have another shot on net, but Charge there with amazing defense, trying to clear it up for his team up midfield, looking for Electric Fire, who's just hanging around. Justina trying to clear it off in the corner for his teammate.
Teamwork's gonna make the dream work here in this best of 7, and has already for one of these squads for this Southwest Legacy Titans squad. We'll see how that goes. Speaking of the Titans, Vipers getting this one in off their second shot.
Yeah, Viper drops a little bit of his own venom in the SnakeBytes net, and the Titans are up 1 score to 0 in this game 4, looking to see if Southwest Legacy can tie this series up. Off the crossbar, another close chance. Charge is there with the shot, saved by Atomic. Electric Fire with the follow-up, but just wide. Goes in the corner. Fly up to midfield. Just met there by Electric Fire. I mean, the Titans are going back to their bread and butter.
That they are. This is exactly how they won out on game 1 and on game 2. Nose up, nose out, shot in.
Again, it has to go 100%. Fly puts it through, and we're tied 1-1. 3 minutes to go here in this game 4.
Fantastic stuff coming flying into this one as Vipers can't quite get a good angle onto that one, Devin. Tied ball game with 3:33 on the clock.
Yes, this is shaping up to be another amazing game between these two teams. Both teams are playing so well, so evenly matched again. Another demo. Those demos are huge. I mean, you don't really notice it until, you know, you're in a defensive position and then you just get taken out by a demo, and then there's a goal, and then you're like, all right, that's cool. Thanks for demoing me. But demos in this game are crucial.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Justina over to the left side. Charge tries to get that on top. It's a bouncing ball, and the Titans are back in the lead. Electric Fire read this perfectly after Justina can't quite get the clear over the top of Charge that they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, again, they're back to their bread and butter. Charge was down there, 0 boost. He was at the end of his rotation, trying to get that one last touch, and it did work out, and was able to get center to Electric Fire for that goal.
Atomic, bouncing ball, but this is going to give over possession as long as Vipers has, well, I was going to say as long as Vipers has something to say about it. The only thing they're going to say is boom.
Yes, he definitely got exploded.
Explosion.
Justina, ceiling pinch. Not there, not quite the touch that he was looking for. As Electric Fire trying to go for a double tap, maybe just misses it with the Dominus, that long limousine body almost, it feels like. Charge again, trying to stay to the end, the very end of his rotation before he has to get back, trying to get any extra chances for his team as Electric Fire tries to put it off the backboard, trying to center it for Viper as he takes a shot, but not the power that he was looking for.
Not quite the power he was looking for. His Charge hits this one up and over. Justina with the save. Vipers has to stretch the field. He's got plenty of boost to pay the bills right here. That's an even decent, or an even better clear, excuse me. Across the middle, a shot! Yes! The first multi-score differential has been achieved in this best of 7, and it happens in game number 4. How crazy is that, Devin?
I mean, this is pretty crazy. It's what a time for these teams to show up, and especially Electric Fire seemingly blazing hot on the stage.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. See if they're able to continue this one, as the Titans just really seem like they have gotten this one figured out, right? I mean, they have scored as many goals in this game as they had across their first 3 games.
They have, and they are really putting in the pressure in this game, and it's showing. I mean, the other team can't compete. They can't compete with the pressure, and it shows on the scoreboard, 3-1.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. 105 seconds left in this Game 4 competition. And if you're the SnakeBytes down 2-0, this has got to feel like do or die, Devin, right?
Yes, it
do
has.
or die, Devin. I like the way that sounds.
Do or die, Devin. Yeah, that's a lot of D's in that. As, I mean, SnakeBytes trying to come back, trying to even this series out, make it just, you know, try to reset the bracket almost. As Vipers with the shot, another follow-up off the bar, and he puts it through again. I mean, both players, Electric Fire and Vipers, just absolutely stealing the show offensively. 2 goals for them both. An assist by Charge there.
Fantastic stuff. Vipers, Vespers, however you want to call them, doing a fantastic job in this game number 4. And now our scoreboard is correct. Yes, the 4-1 overlay within the game, that's accurate. Titans are up 2-1 in this series. They take this. We're now going to be looking at a situation where if they take one more game, that'll be it for the GrandFinals, and they'll have taken this down. Now, it won't be perfect either way, right?
No,
The SnakeBytes did, of course, take one down. And what, 60 seconds, 3 scores? Well,
Close.
if Atomic keeps shooting like that, it's going to get a lot easier.
Yes, it is. Electric Fire trying to find that touch, but Atomic there with an amazing opportunity there in the offensive zone, but just not able to capitalize just yet.
So Justina sends a shot over the middle, and Charts easily reads this one out. Fly from the corner. They know that they're running out of time. No more sand in the hourglass here, because that's really that's really like their main enemy right now. It's simply time.
Yeah, it is. 33 seconds left to get 3 goals. 10 goals a second. That's the goal right now.
Electric Fire almost finds a 5th right there, and that definitely would have been the nail in the coffin.
Yes, that would have been put the kids to bed. Read them a nice little nighttime story.
It's
but
8:30.
That's not the case.
Glass of milk, everything to help them sleep well. In that 10 seconds, there's just not enough chronological resource, Devin. That's time at which to...
Atomic.
That's
8 seconds, 2 goals, 4 seconds.
Hey, I think we just cut out over the...
Hey, we're good.
Oh,
we're
there
back.
we go. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. 8 seconds is technically possible, Devin.
Yes,
it is technically possible. It is just very, very unlikely. You pretty much have to find one right here.
Vipers,
Other side.
50.
Gotta get it. Gotta hit it right now. Gotta finish with time left, and they will not. You can get 1 at 000s. You cannot get 2, Devin.
No, you cannot. So this is the end of Game 4 as Titans take a huge 3-1 lead in this series.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. What? So things that are featured in this 4th game. The SnakeBytes putting up multiple scores in a game that they would go on to lose. The first time that that we saw more than 2 scores across all of this for the side of Legacy Titans. Something else that we saw is, of course, now the series point situation. Win and you have another shot. Lose and you go home. That's the situation that the SnakeBytes find themselves in right now, Devin.
Yes, they are. They have their back against the wall. Let's see what kind of fight they have in them to try to come back in the series and tie it up, force it to Game 7, because that's the only way. That's the only way.
It really is the only way right here, and it's going to be a 3-game run required to win here for the SnakeBytes. Now, as these coaches kind of get together and talk to their kids a little bit and try and figure out exactly what it is that they want to do, like again, that they've already done, they want to recreate in the rest of this series, and by reflection, things they want to not allow the other squad to do. What are a couple of things that you think that the SnakeBytes squad could do to come back in this one, Devin, and try and put up a little bit of a better fight?
I mean, the SnakeBytes, honestly, they have to use more teamwork. I feel like they're doing too many solo plays, and I mean, teamwork makes the dream work. How many times have we heard that before? I mean, SnakeBytes, they really have to connect on those passes, maybe midfield passes, infield passes, anything like that. Get shots on net with the team, and I think that's the key to their success.
Exactly. I want to add on top of that, I think taking it aerial, right, getting these aerial acrobatics going, because at the end of the day, you can tell that all 6 of these players, right, Justina Fly Atomic over here for the SnakeBytes squad, Electric Fire, Vespers or Vipers as we've been calling them, in charge over here for the Southwest Legacy Titans. All 6 of these players are gifted up in the air, are aerially gifted, right? They can make it happen across the air. And now, since we've been seeing so much solo play, I want to see like one of these actually hit, right? Because a lot of times it goes up and it just doesn't blossom really, right?
Yeah.
And it just ends up more so in a ball that's kind of like just tossed on over, and then it's more so of a possession change instead of an actual offensive shot attempt.
Yeah, I also feel like it has to do with their boost meters too, because most of the time I've realized that when they go off the wall and go for those aerial acrobatic plays, they have around like 30 boost, and then they try to go to the ceiling, get a ceiling shot, but not enough boost to get there, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So we're going to be taking a look at a little bit of a change, a little bit of like news results. Sorry about that, guys. So we're trying to get this going. We're, again, Mecca of esports behind me, a whole bunch of competitions going on in the day, and our prod crew is helping us out just as best we can. We were wrong. We were wrong because the names were swapped from the very beginning, unfortunately, Devin. We've been calling this wrong the entire time. So SnakeBytes actually going to be up 3-1 in this series with the Southwest Legacy Titans facing elimination on the other side, right? We're just throwing all kinds of curveballs at you here at Techport, or the Boeing Center at Techport here in San Antonio, Texas, aren't we, Devin?
Yeah, I mean, I think we flip-flopped the series score like I don't know how many times so far.
Yep, I got you.
We finally have it. So, I mean, the Titans, they really do need to be more aggressive. Like, they have to have shots, and they have to have consistent offensive zone time and pressure. Using that third man a lot more frequently and getting him in the play, getting him involved in the play, and just not have him just kind of stay back midfield or even kind of in their goal, not necessarily in their goal, but just kind of back there. You need to be more I feel like you have to be cheating past midfield.
Yes, exactly. Like performing plays in the other side of the pitch, right? We talked about it a little bit earlier. Defense wins champions, yada, yada. Keep that to your American football, right? It's true. It's accurate, but it's just not the case here within Rocket League. So often, the team that controls the ball and maximizes their time of possession can go forth, make shot attempts on net. I mean, how many of these, I can literally think I can count on one hand the number of goals that have actually gone in off of a single player's offensive attempts, right? Where it's not passed on in, where it's not a player going forward and playing that fullback position, speaking of football, right, and blocking for the person who's possessing the ball as they're dribbling all the way in. Want to see more of that? Basically, everything we said about the squad that was down 3-1 beforehand is what we're saying about the opposite squad now with the names on broadcast being flipped right there. As it is, though, we're going to a short little break here, folks, little tech issue, but some folks behind the scenes got to get everything nice and pretty.
Tidied up.
Perfect for all of you guys so we can
Nice and
finish out this
smooth.
competition the way that it deserves. FBI Tugboat, my man Devin will be back with you guys in just a minute. Welcome back, Rocket League fans. Myself, FBI Tugbo, we're here with my man, Devin. Yes, so we had players joining the wrong sides. We all got confused over here. We have the SnakeBytes up 3-1, and that is the God's honest truth right there. We promise, we promise.
That is the 100% truth. We are not lying
Yes,
this time.
yes. Now, as we head into Game 5, it's important to remember, even though the scoreline is the opposite of what we said earlier, the situation remains the same. This is match point, series point, everything, tournament lives, undying honor and glory on the line as of right now as our Southwest Legacy Titans fight for their tournament lives, Devin. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. Do we have any Titan supporters in here? Make some noise.
Titan fans, let's hear ya. There we go. We got a couple of them out there. Now, SnakeBytes fans who want your team to finish this one in 5, let's hear you. Now let's get it going. Game 5 on right now. Charge with an initial save. Electric Fire, their turn for defensive saves, but it's Justina across the middle. A shot! Nicely done. The huge block by Electric Fire, Devin.
Yeah, that was a huge save there by Electric Fire. Titans again with nice offensive zone pressure. That's exactly what you want to see from them. I mean, SnakeBytes again with an amazing save.
Really was. Defensive efforts ruling the first 30 seconds of this game number 5. Possibly our last as well.
Could be our last. I hope it's not our last. These are two amazing teams here fighting for the championship in Game 5. Will the SnakeBytes take it this game? We will find out. 4 minutes to go in this 0-0 game. As Fly with the shot. Again, Electric Fire coming up clutch in the goal with another save there.
Electric Fire moving at the speed of light, it seems, as Justina rolls this one up against the wall.
Yeah, Electric Fire there does get the clear off to midfield, and they're taking control of that midfield, or at least trying to.
Yep.
Going back to their bread and butter, as Atomic just misses that ball there, trying to get in the corner, trying to pass it off to Fly. Justina off the backcourt, a great chance for him, and he does a double tap. Justina, that's exactly what we want to see. That's the fight in the aerial that we want to see. Those are the solo plays that we were talking about earlier.
That was triple. That was the triple tap.
Triple.
No reset necessary for that one. Just takes it off the backboard, jumps off, and a fantastic way to start for the Titans, who are down 3-1 in this series.
Yeah, the Titans, great start. 1-0 lead here in Game 5. That's exactly what you want to see, but that is not if you are a Titans fan. Electric Fire puts it through. The SnakeBytes tie this game up. If you're a SnakeBytes fan, you are on the edge of your seat. It is a tie game in match 5.
Yes, map number 5 as of right now. Electric Fire has been coming alive in every way, shape, and form, defensively and offensively.
Atomic almost had a chance there on Vipers, but he just overflips on the ball and not able to get a touch there on net as Fly. Keeping that midfield pressure again. Electric Fire from midfield, able to snipe it bottom left. SnakeBytes take a 1-goal game, or 1-goal lead.
Fantastic job here as the SnakeBytes, our leading team in this series. Send a slow roller across the bottom. 56 miles an hour is not the fastest ball at all time, but it does not need to be, Devin.
No, it does not, and that was an unfortunate miscue for the Titans. As I said, they want to get more aggressive in that midfield. They want to be proactive with that third man. Oh my goodness, Vipers with another quick one. SnakeBytes up, 2-goal lead in just a matter of 10 seconds, it seems.
Electric Fire with a shot right there. Easy pass. Don't believe the ball was going in otherwise, so I do believe that second touch was necessary, right?
Yes,
We're not stealing goals out here, even though it's a team-based game.
Yeah, of course it is. As Vipers looking to do something mid. Justina with a nice shot on net, but Charge there again in the goal, making those important saves. SnakeBytes try to bring it out. Nice demo there by the Titans. Ease up that offensive zone pressure.
Nice. Great pop play there from a player to get this one up and over. Now another shot, and Electric Fire is just kind of ball chasing as of right now. Yes, you got to pick up some boost, get involved in this one, throw a wrench into the best laid plans of your opponents.
The awkward bouncer in that corner. Fly elected to take it midfield. It was a dangerous play there as Charge was lurking in that goal line. Electric Fire just constantly on this ball, constantly on the offensive pressures. Charge with the shot, he puts it through, off the bar and in, and they take a 3-goal lead already.
3-goal lead already, 4-1 in this game right here when it's gotta feel like it's most crucial, Devin, most crucial. Taking a look at the numbers, we have each of these players with a shot attempted, and obviously enough to go around, enough for one player to even have 2 of them, right?
Yes, sir. Titans fans, they need your support right now in Game 5 on match points. Titans fans, can we get some noise?
There you go.
There
we heard
go.
it. We heard it. I love it. That support going to be necessary in the back half of this game number 5. A game number 5 that the Titans are down by 3 and need every goal they can. Charge across the middle, a bouncing ball. Atomic reads this and gets there with precision, timing, and accuracy. Atomic across the bottom gets this one popped way, way up there, but Charge does meet him.
Yeah, no, Atomic there with a great opportunity, full boost and a dream, trying to get at least this game down to a 2-goal deficit very early as Justina pops it over, looking for Atomic in the midfield, but just missed.
Electric Fire bouncing under the whisk, opts to pick up boost and not hit ball. If this ball goes in, wow! So this is the perfect example of opting to pick up boost instead of play the ball. Whoever's on this corner right here, who is that? Who is that? I'm calling you out, Charge. Charge, shame fingers at you, my friend. Just allowed a 2-goal difference when you're up by 3 with 100 seconds left.
Yeah, it's a very close game here. We are down to almost 90 seconds left in this game. What team is going to be able to come out of here with a win? It looks like the Titans are really, they're really trying to make this as close of a game as possible. Just putting in all that pressure. Atomic just going crazy with the demos. It's what you want to see. But Charge able to get that clear out of his own zone.
Going crazy with the demos, called out an Atomic Bomb. Electric Fire from the corner as Charge tries to pick this up and make it easier. Justina from the heavens finds that, and we have demo duty, it seems, assumed from one of these SnakeBytes players. That's a shot over, but Electric Fire will back it up. A backflip to this one to kind of keep it neutral. What that does, Devin, is it gives his team time to get in the defensive stance.
Yes, it does, and also allows time for his teammates to get boosts as well, to be in positions to make big saves. As Justina is trying to take it across on the other side of the field, but does get demolished. Fly looking for a chance for Atomic. He might be able. No.
Oh man, tried to hit the defender. Sneaky plays right there, but didn't quite connect. Now 30 seconds left on Tournament Lives. Vipers, a shot over that hits crossbar from the top and out. Justina has got to get out of this goal to try and play us. Their teammates don't have any boosts to be spoken of.
You have to get going here if you're the Titans. You have to score here.
Fly.
Just not able to get that flip reset in that solo aerial play that they've been trying to go for this entire series and tournament.
Count down with us, folks. 4, 3, 2, 1, and you cannot get 2 in 1. I would love to see this go down the way of it, but we got to treat you fairly, folks. 2 scores not possible at triple zeros, and your SnakeBytes squad take it down in 5.
Just an amazing game, amazing series played by the SnakeBytes there. Just constant pressure, constant saves. I mean, they just ran the game, they ran the series just exactly how they wanted it to, and it just 4-1 victory. That's all you can hope for if you're SnakeBytes.
5 games in a 7-game series, possibly here. But I mean, yeah, the only way you get better than that is the 4-0, right?
Yeah.
And this was a fantastic squad that, I mean, if you're one of these squads, if you're the squad that went forth and won the SnakeBytes, you have to be happy that went to 5, because this really, really seemed like this was a Southwest Legacy Titan squad that was going to be able to bring this one back from the brink.
Yeah, I mean, Titans, once again, a hard-fought series for them. They had very close games in Game 1 and 3, but Southwest Legacy able to persevere through and just have more offense.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, it's here for your Southwest Legacy Titans, getting all the way into the Grand Finals, but not quite able to take this one down. There you go, hands together. And now, for your victors, the SnakeBytes now. Sam, take it away, friend.
Here we have it. Your Rocket League Grand Champions, Central Catholic High School, the SnakeBytes. Let's go ahead and make some noise for them. There we go, big smiles all around, big smiles. Now I do want to steal one of you for a small little interview, if that's okay. Yep. All right, now who am I talking to here for this one? The captain?
Yeah, Electric Fire.
Electric Fire. Listen, dude, that was some crazy gameplay that was happening on the screen. I mean, really coming alive. The team was looking like they were ready to win. So run me through a little bit of the prep work that it took for you to get here.
So every week we have an online competition for the state TAPS. We play with Vanta, and we go throughout the entire year. We play every week with each other. This past week and weeks prior, we practiced in the mornings to prepare for this competition. Last month, whenever we won or got sent to finals, we knew we had to be our best when it came to game day. So we practiced every single day, and we worked together, had good synergy, and we're ready.
I mean, it looked like you were ready for today. Clean, very, very clean win. I believe it was, 4-1. So, yeah, a really monumental occasion to be seen here. Is this the first style of LAN that you've been to on a stage this big?
Yes, of course it is. A couple of years ago, we were close, but we never came to this point. And I'm so happy that we worked together to win it. And, yeah.
All right, well, to be able to take the title of Grand Champions, how much does this mean for the team?
It's great. It's amazing. It's going to go back to school, and it's going to be a great title that we hold for years.
Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and give another round of applause for Central Catholic High, your SAMSAT R20 Premier Rocket League Grand Champions. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's get all hands on trophy. Let's lift the trophy. All right, now with that, congratulations yet again, Central Catholic. It was a phenomenal job, phenomenal performance out here for Rocket League. That is going to conclude our Rocket League segment here on the stage, but we are going to have a special little treat. I believe we're going to be bringing on EGF Overwatch relatively soon here, getting that set up. And don't forget, we still have College COD happening later tonight. But before we let it go, why not? Let's go ahead and get another round of applause. This is a big moment for this squad. We're going to go throw it to a short break. When we come back, like I said, it's going to be EGF Overwatch.